In today's video, we're cooking at the 2019 Iola Car Show. Hey, this is Ricer and welcome back to the channel. But if you're new here, we try to help you enhance and amplify your backyard barbecue fun. In today's video, we're cooking at the 2019 Iola Car Show. Now, every year I get together with a few of my friends and we help supply all the food vendors at the car show. And in this video, we cooked ribs, brisket, a spatchcock chicken, and some chicken wings. Now, I'm also gonna show you a few clips from the show itself. The Iola Car Show is still one of the largest car shows in the United States. I think it's still the largest in the Midwest. So grab your pail of Bondo, Alan. We're gonna go kick some tires. All right, it's the first day of the 2019 car show and we're gonna cook up some ribs on our pit barrel cooker. We're gonna go ahead and peel off the membrane. I'm using some Heath Riles and garlic jalapeno rub along with killer hogs just to coat it off and give us that color that we're looking for. Now it's a little bit windy out here, so I apologize for the audio. Okay, so I got about 15 briquettes in this charcoal chimney. In about 10 minutes, I'm gonna go ahead and put my charcoal basket in and then we'll dump those lit briquettes right on top of it. And then we're gonna start hanging those ribs. Okay, so our charcoal chimney, it's lit up perfect the way I like it. Set it off on the side. Now pull our rack out. Now we're gonna go ahead and put our charcoal basket in, right in the center. Dump our coals right in the center again. Go ahead and put in our re-rod. We're gonna put the lid on and set a timer for 10 minutes, and then we're gonna go ahead and start hanging those ribs. Okay, our 10-minute timer went off. Let's go ahead and start racking up these ribs. Put the lid on and go ahead and set a timer for 1 hour. In 1 hour, we're gonna check them and spritz them. Now we're out here in the boondocks. We're right out on the edge of all reality of this show. But we're gonna go ahead and take you on a tour and run you around this car show so you can see how big this really is. Now this food that I'm cooking, it's not for just your regular attendees to the car show. It's for just us that do the supply. We hand out great things like hamburgers, chicken, and hot dogs. But we're eating ribs, brisket, and chicken wings at this location. Okay, so our 1 hour timer went off. We're gonna go ahead and spritz up these ribs. They're looking mighty fine, or we're an hour in right now and they're starting to look pretty good. We're gonna go ahead and close up the lid and then we're gonna flip them and rehook them on the other side for that last hour and a half. Wow, it looks like all the vendors are opening up early. Okay, so my half an hour is up. I'm gonna go ahead and pull those ribs off and change the hooks to the other side. Just start pulling them off, setting them on the table. Not much bone separation yet, but hey, they're starting to look good. Got a good color coming. Now we're gonna go ahead and rotate them on the other side. Now that we got our hooks rotated, we'll also rotate the ribs. These will go on this side first. Big mouth.
Quiet on the set, please.
Put your lid on and we're gonna set a timer for 1 hour. At this car show, they feature old, new, and custom cars. There's something for everyone here. Okay, so our hour timer went off, but our ribs aren't ready yet. So all I did was just rotate them from one side of the pit barrel over to the other. We're gonna set a timer for a half an hour and then check them. We wanna get these sauced up because people are starting to get hungry. Nice. Looks like the post-war cars are coming in today. Not much room for parking there. Okay, so we're starting to get some good bone separation on these, but I've decided that I'm gonna go ahead and wrap them just to speed up the process because we're getting hungry. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and start taking out these hooks, and then we're gonna get some aluminum foil out and start wrapping them up. So I went ahead and put my grate in, and I'm just gonna stack these up just on top of each other. And we didn't get crazy with wrapping them perfect. You just kind of crisscross them as best you can. You get them in here like that. We'll leave the re-rods off and just put our lid on. Set a timer for 30 minutes. Okay, so we've had some of our ribs come off already. Glazed them up a little bit. This is what we're dealing with. Nice and flexy. They're ready to cut. All right, let's try one. Not bad for a hanging rib. Bite off the bone. Getting sauce on myself, perfect. Yeah, you're good.
There's some good hanging ribs.
Here's our last rack. It's all ready. People are happy and they're getting fed. Okay, so our first cook of the Iola 2019 car show is done. We got some decent ribs. They came off the bone, good enough. So tomorrow we're gonna make brisket. See you tomorrow, Herbie. Hey, stop spitting on me.
Okay, so today we have our Traeger out and we're cooking up brisket. Sun's coming up right now. It's gonna be a beautiful day.
Okay, so it's the second day of this car show, and today we're gonna be using our Traeger grill and our pit barrel. We're cooking a 17-pound brisket on the Traeger, along with a spatchcock chicken. People are hungry, we gotta feed them, right? The chicken we're gonna end up using for lunch, and dinner is gonna be a brisket. So we're just waiting for our charcoal chimney to get lit, and then we can go ahead and put in our charcoal basket in the pit barrel and start cooking up that chicken for lunch. Now that's not just a spatchcock chicken. That looks like a spatchcock goose. Almost covers up the whole pit barrel. It's huge. So I found this rock and threw some foil on it so I can use it to dome up this brisket. We got the brisket in the Traeger, and once it hits 160 internal, I'll check back with you. 1985, here I come. I'm going back in time. Look at these guys. Just sauced up the spatchcock chicken. We're gonna let that sauce caramelize, and then we're gonna chop it up. Now this bird was awesome. Juicy and tender. Way to go, pit barrel cooker. You rock. Okay, so we're 5 hours into this brisket, and now we're gonna go ahead, take it off and wrap it up. We're just gonna go ahead and put it in a catering pan, and we're gonna go ahead and put a piece of aluminum foil over the top of it, and just finish it off till we have probe tenderness. Okay, our internal temperature hit 160 degrees, so let's get this thing wrapped up. Get rid of the rock. Now just put on aluminum foil, and let's get this brisket tender. We're gonna put the probe back in, and then we'll check in with you after this thing's rested. Okay, so the brisket is rested for an hour and a half. Let's slice it up. This brisket turned out pretty good. Let's see how tender it is. Not bad. Not bad. Decent pull. Okay, so we just finished up the brisket. Got a decent little smoke ring on it. Awesome bark, as you can see in the pictures. Taste is perfect, nice and tender. This is the flat part. Love it. I don't have a lot of time to talk because we're starting to deliver, but us guys in supply have a great brisket to eat with brisket sandwiches. Tomorrow, we're doing just chicken wings, burgers, and brats. I think it's pretty good. It passes. It's the third day of the Iola Car Show, and I'm gonna show you where they're cooking some of the food for the car enthusiasts.
Awesome, fellas.
There's another day in the office.
The guy's wrist gets very tired when you have to flip this many burgers. And this is just one of 4 locations where they're making burgers. In all these stands combined, they cook about 20,000 hamburgers in 3 days. And here are a couple hot dog and brat gravity-fed charcoal cookers. Now they do around 8,000 brats a year on these rigs. Now most of the food stands are operated by volunteers from local communities. And look at that young lady. She's really enjoying her job. The car show's coming to an end. I'm gonna make a delivery with my lovely wife. Then it's off to Otto's Bar, where we're gonna drown in a little bit of cold beer R&R.
This is a great beer made by Essential Waters. One of the best ever. Honey Blonde. End of the road for 2019. Cheers. Cheers.
Here's a few pictures of most of us that work in supply. Now let's read some comments from our last video. Ryan Geary says, "Those were some good looking ribs, man." thumbs up emoji. I always like watching the outtakes at the end. LOL. Well, thank you, Ryan. I really appreciate it. And yeah, at the end of my videos are usually where I'm the funniest. Now, all of you should go over and check out Ryan's channel. He's a lot like me, a noob at YouTube. But he's got some really good cooking skills, and a plus is that he's pretty good on the camera himself. And our next comment comes from the Kettle Cookers. A little tip for slicing. Pour some heated barbecue sauce on your cutting board before you flip the ribs upside down to slice them. It gives a layer to keep the ribs from sticking to the board and getting messed up when you slice them. Well, thanks, Mike. I really appreciate that tip. And all of us should try it. You always want those ribs to look as nice as you can on the meat side. Now, if you like cooking on a kettle, go over and check out Mike's channel. I think he might own some stock into Weber. Also, if you own a kettle, go over to his Facebook page. I've got it right here in the screen. I think all you have to do is answer a few questions and not use potty language, and he'll let you in. There's a lot of awesome cooks on that Facebook page. I'm a member, and I'll have links for both Mike and Ryan's YouTube channels in the description below. Plus, at the end of the video, you can just click on the subscribe button and go right there. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and become a subscriber. Crush that notification bell and turn it on so you want all. Just all, and that's it. All. Don't mess around by missing any of my videos because I am kind of limited at putting them out right now. Baseball's over, football starts. I mean, I don't want to miss my next video. I appreciate you stopping by, and we'll see you in the next video. Just put it in a catering pan.
Hello. All right, we are 5 hours into this.
Gosh, those kids are loud. Shut up, grumpy old man. Hey! Stop talking so loud. I'm YouTubing it. Become a subscriber and turn on that notification bell. Now, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and turn on that descriptions in the descriptions below. Without the descriptions and maybe 5 or 6 other descriptions, or maybe some other types of descriptions. Descriptions.